Okay, a very good evening to everyone. Okay, my name is Kaizing. We are from group 113, 113, and here is the LAX meeting 3. Okay.
Okay, I'm Weihan.
I'm Weiji.
I'm Judy.
I'm Qinglu.
I'm Jingyang.
I'm Hui Qi.
I'm Hui Ni.
Yeah. Okay. Throughout the last meeting, we have discussed about the subtopic about stress, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now we will further discuss deeply about what is the stress, something, or the causes and negative impact, and the ways to improve the stress, how to cope with the stress. Okay. Any ideas from last meeting? After last meeting, any ideas from you all now?
Okay, I think let me start the explanation for one of the subtopic. What is stress? Which is just by me and Weijie. So, first of all, I have searched about the definition of education because I want to link this to the examination stress. Most of the students has misunderstanding the education purpose. They just focus on the exam, right? So I want to link this and then also search some information about the examination, how do the examination create stress. So we did what information to search about?
Okay. According to one of the statistics, it shows that 7 of the mostly of the teenager they kill themselves daily. This means that the stress of the examination is maybe one of the factor that they can I think is of the stress that caused them suicide. So how about you?
I think we also got one example, right?
Yeah.
Very famous one.
Okay.
You say?
Yes. Last day I saw a news. It shows it shows that one of the SPM students he killed himself. Because of unable to just answer one of the additional mathematics question. So basically this is caused by stress, right?
Yeah. Nowadays, stress is very dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Have you see that the news about the suicide of the students, SP students, just because one subject, additional mathematics. But from the news, we know that not because they fail the subject, because they didn't get the A on it. They choose to the path of that instead of continue their life. It's a very sad case for us when hearing like this because he didn't get A, then die, something like that.
I think except for commit suicide, actually stress also have other negative impact on the students.
Yes.
For example, when they feel stressed, they will easily forget about the things that around them, and then some of them even cannot focus in the study. They cannot focus during the class. So do you think any other impacts of the stress?
Yeah. I also quite relate to your point, right? You say can't focus in class just because when they're stressed, they are work condition in crowded people and all together very focused in class. When they see him or her can't focus it because they feel that they can't catch up what the lecturer have teach him or her, that definitely they will feel like abandoned. But the distance will make them totally cannot focus, right? Am I right?
Yeah, sure.
And furthermore, I think also about the health concern because the stress actually is very harmful to our body because some of them will actually they will have digestive problem and then some of them can't sleep in the night like insomnia. So all this actually is a burden to body and then they will constantly feel low energy in the daily life and eventually cause factor.
Some of them maybe choose another pathway like don't want to eat or eat more to reduce the stress, something like that.
Yeah,
actually, throughout the negative impact that we have discussed now, actually what's the cause of causing this stress, right?
Yeah, actually there are a lot of causes for this examination stress. But however, today I just wanted to mention about 2 important causes, which are the pressure from the surrounding environment, such as family as well as the peers. As you all know, often we come across that the children were feeling down because of the high expectation from their families. There is a tendency in their parents who want their children to help them to achieve their dreams. So they will exert a lot of pressure on their children in order to get a high grades for their exam, then they can become a doctor to fulfill their parents' dreams. So what do you think, Judy?
The persons were also stressed when the parents like to compare with their siblings and cousins, for example. They will think that will be a bad child when he or she didn't get a good result.
I totally agree with you because some parents very like to compare their result with their peers. So some children will feel very scared when their parents start comparing themselves with their peers. And then sometimes most of the student or children also will feel very scared because of if they fail in the exam because some of their friends will reject them once they get the low marks in the exam. Then because some of the friends will approach you, make friends with you just because you are good in academic. So when they can't get the high grades in their examination, their friends will start to so they will feel very stressed from their friends, especially in the examination.
Another point is the students who get the scholarship, they will feel very stressed when they did not achieve the target, and because they will lose the scholarship.
Okay, and then the other point is the pressure with their individual themselves. They expect that if they can get a good grades in their examination, then they can become a good student and then a good child also like that.
Quite true. Any own opinions from Wei Ji?
Yeah, just like what Judy has said about the scholarship, like PTPN, GPA, and this all of these Hong Leong Foundation, all of these are included a requirement, right? Like GPA must achieve 3.0 and above for the CGPA, and then PTPN for the most main factor is the
They want to get the first honor,
so
so
that
that
they
they
don't
change it to the loan to the scholarship.
Okay. So just now we heard about the cause of the stress. I have one of the strategy which is like how you can adapt to the stressor, which is the cause of the stress. Because just now we mentioned about the peer pressure, right? Yeah. So it's like firstly, you can try to reframe the problem, which is you see it in a more positive way. So after that, you try to look at a bigger picture, which is like how important this is the thing for you yourself and how it affect you in the long term. Is it worth you to upset over it for a long time, things like this. And lastly, you should like adjust your standard, which is like don't be too perfectionist. Like just now, requirement, okay, it's something that we should like meet the requirement, but then don't be too harsh to yourself, and also like don't be too perfect. Don't how to say? Don't be too professional. Yes. Okay. So another thing is like learn how to alter the situation, which is like if there's any situation that make you feel uncomfortable or make you feel stressed, you should like communicate with the person and also communicate with the community as well, like tell them what's the concern and also like you can also communicate to how to manage your time better, because you should know how to learn how to like say no to something, things like this because I think time management and also stress management is somehow correlated lah. Because
and I wanted to share an example for myself. This semester I take 23 credit hours and 9 subjects.
Yeah, from the schedule.
So many, and from every 5 to 8 I also have the class every day. And they have the tutorial. So how to give yourself less stress? I think is do more like the sports, like the physical activities. Means that after your schooling you can do the swimming, running, something like that. Give your stress a point to keep the balance with yourself and with your studying. And for another one is I like eating, so when I wanted to relax, I think I can find something or I cook something by myself, it will give me less stress by the study. I need the study more because so many courses to me.
Yeah.
I think except for the individual effort lah, I think the people surrounding us also like need to take some action to help us. For example, like parents and school and society. What do you think?
I think just now you have mentioned about the friends, school, and then what or parents. That I think they must act as a supporter for us when we are stressed, so that we will think that not only myself will facing the challenging, but also have the others support behind you. So Weihan, how about you?
So far I agree with all your points, but so many points, is it we have to choose which is a subtopic that we have to include in the video? Yeah. So any opinion from you all?
Basically, it's a very good point from all of you, and yeah, I feel that for me, first need to for this is public service announcement, right?
Yes.
We need to show that what's the in my personal opinion, I feel that the way to tackle the stress is very important to include in the video. What's your opinion, guys?
Way to tackle the stress, what do you mean by that?
Solutions. Way to show them the solution, how to.
I think because and another thing is the purpose of doing this video is to create the awareness of the society about this the stress management, right? So I think we also must include the negative effect of stress management. Like just now, I think the suicide case.
Yeah.
Maybe we should include inside.
So I think as an introduction can combine with the statistic that about the negative effect suicide. I think suicide is the biggest problem. Because no matter how you no need to suicide, anything got solution. I think when you suicide, it's a life gone.
I think because the personal mindset has, nowadays the mindset have changed, right? Because I think last time people feel only suicide, now people feel to get suicide. I think
culture environment changing.
Yeah, culture environment changing. And what's your opinion?
So we prefer to let the stress. If more stress comes, we need to let something to relax ourselves and make ourselves be more motivation.
Quite nice.
Yeah, in order to create awareness among the public, so I suggest that we should put the ways to overcome this stress in the video.
And how about the cost? Do you think we need to?
I think we can make it a minor part only.
Just describe a little bit during the introduction part.
Something linked to the way, something like that. Just only too briefly.
So why not like we like arrange a bit like the sequence, like just now you say in the first can include the statistic and
what is examination stress, and then show some statistic about the suicide cases. This can take as the negative effect also. We include the negative effect. One of the biggest negative effect.
And then?
So after that, causes, I think
should be following the causes.
Can I think after the statistic means after the negative effect. What's
you want to put like causes first, and then the person very stressed, and then like go to the impact.
I think maybe you can put like statistic, then causes, then negative impact. Ways to
I think can.
I agree with you.
Because just now we mentioned a lot of like negative impact and a lot of causes and a lot of the solution. Right now we just choose one of them.
Each subtopic.
Just choose one.
We don't
Because
need
you can't
include
include all the causes in the video.
I think we choose the main factors. Based on our statistic, then we choose the causes.
We have already choose all the suicide, and then how about the causes? But which one do you think is the most serious, the major problem?
I think it's family,
parents' expectation.
Yeah, I also feel like that. Somehow, for my experience or knowledge, I feel that somehow a student can pretend to be mature enough. Because I feel that some people, although see very mature, but somehow they feel very stressed inside. They can't see through the face also.
How about the solution?
solution
Which one is the most helpful one?
most helpful
Or you want to put in the video like
I think it's very hard to choose only one solution because
Okay.
you can
You
choose
can choose more than
yeah.
Solution I think can more than
okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah, because I think solution is the
most
bigger
important
focus
is,
on our video. Yeah.
to show the awareness to the students.
You can maybe put 3 or
2 or 3.
or 2 or 3 something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think.
Then we put explain further things.
What do you like want to include in the
Include in the okay. I think we include about social engagement, which is how you communicate with people. And I think it's like physical activity.
Yeah.
Physical activity and any opinion. And
Eating.
Eating.
but then eating just
So
now
you're
we
saying
mentioned
the
so you cost
time
will help
management?
overnight.
yeah, time management is how to
time
alter the
management is
situation.
I think the overall we have a kind of very briefly and details about how we do the video could present the awareness to the students, right? I think we just need when doing the next video we just need to preparing by step how you do more concrete so that we can make it more how to say more more insight, give a more insight to the insightful things to the people.
Yes.
Then do you before we dismiss anything want to add on so that we can preparing what things we need to prepare for next meeting, right? We can discuss here.
Okay.
Maybe we should come out with the script.
Script, yes, a nice idea. Props. And then what else?
Character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, character.
Who going to be the actor and who responsible for the video?
Then the blog script characters and the cameraman, the photo.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to
The
choose
video
the
edit.
place.
And for venue and editor also as well. Yeah.
So why not we just go back and think about it, and then on the next meeting we can like contribute our ideas.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, then that's all for our third meetings. Okay, no endings, right? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.